Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so I've spoke with quite a few people recently in regards to our capture of the what I would say is baby in a tree. Almost undeniable. So I'm going to go back over this. I'll try to zoom in and do some things. Hopefully, it helps. We're going to start with this first photo. Um, you're going to see me scroll. I'm doing everything here. So let's get into this 132, and then when you go to the next one here, it's also 132 on August 13th. But what I want to do is zoom this screen in for you. Don't know how much it'll help. Um, this is kind of odd. This might just be grasping. Don't know what that could be. But it almost looks like something is standing there with shoulders looking toward the camera. That may just be me. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it was just something that I seen. It wasn't definitive like the other one. But here you can see what appears to be hair coming off whatever passes in front of the camera. Now, you know that this needs to be big. If you looked at the photo or the video that I shared before, you see me coming in and you see where the camera sits about my chin height. I mean, this could be something really super close. It would have to be essentially touching it, but you can see the hair. It's not definitive, but I just wanted to. You can see that where it hangs down there. But I wanted to, go through some things. Somebody said to look in another tree because there was possibly something, but I'll go through a lot of these photos. This happens to be an apple orchard area where there's some apples. The reason we put the camera up here, or the reason I put the camera up here, is there was an amazing amount of trails coming into the property. I mean, they were just torn up. Unbelievable. So I said, well, if that's deer or bear, and some of the pathways were so wide, human-like, I really wasn't thinking that, hey, it's Bigfoot, Sasquatch type thing. Like I said, that was the farthest thing from my mind, especially when you're, getting ramped up for deer season and doing a lot of scouting, etc. Now, if you guys want to go through and analyze these, you can. I like to zoom in a little bit and just check things out because, you never know what you're going to find. Like I said, we caught that by mistake. Now, see, that was weird. Now, if you look right here, okay, let's just zoom this in for you guys. Right here. Now you can see that's leaves, but there's some type of blob behind it here. I'm not sure what that is. And then when you go to the next photo, it's gone. So there's certain things you can look for. Now later on, I'm going to try to look in the trees, and I haven't analyzed this. I haven't zoomed in. I just seen what we shared with you before. So I really need to take a closer look at some things to check it out. You'll get a lot of movement. Sorry about the pop-up. I'm trying to do this for you. Just give it to you raw. Let's see. Obvious sun. So with this being an apple orchard, I'm wondering if that was possibly jumping to grab an apple or to do, something. Not sure. But it definitely comes into frame. And what I'll say is today when we had gone to get the camera, I had taken a neighbor of mine. The gentleman's name is Joe. Just because I don't like to go in the woods alone, especially if I'm unarmed. We get to this said location, and he says to me, now, let me remind you, this person, Joe, isn't into Bigfoot. He doesn't really believe in Sasquatch. He doesn't know anything about that. He says to me, Ryan, something over there ducked down. And I said, where, Joe? And he's pointing about 40 yards from us, which was odd at the time. I was thinking, could it be a bear? Could it be a deer? I said, what color was it? He said, grayish, blackish. And I was like, huh. He said, but it was like standing, and I seen it duck down. Now he's a computer guy. He fixes computers. He's not really into this. But what struck me funny after I seen the Bigfoot or the baby or whatever you want to call it, it was the same direction. Over in this direction is where he was looking, and that's I said, Joe, just um, keep an eye out over there, while I check the camera and do what I do, kind of like my backup. He didn't see anything else after that, but at the time I didn't know we had this capture on camera. So I'm just trying to go through some things here and take a look. For other movements. Now let's go back one. That was weird because there's a whole blackout. I mean, that could be a leaf or something. You guys can zoom it in and manipulate it and do whatever you really want to do. Go ahead and enhance things. I don't have a problem with that. Like I said, there's nothing to hide. This was a complete mistake. And I'll show you. Wait a minute. Okay. Sorry about the noise. I'm actually sitting outside as I analyze this and take a look, through this. Give me a second here. I'm going to try to get to the good part for you guys so you can actually, so I can try to zoom in on it. I don't like to go too fast. Normally I zoom in and go through, the whole thing. But you can definitely tell when there's blatant movement and so on and so forth. Now what was that? Right here. Let's see. Right there. Now, I don't know what that is. That's way too... that could just be a tree. But when I go ahead and go to the next photo, that will be gone. I don't know. Could be blocked. Either way, let's keep going. Let's see what we come up with here. Alright, so there's that, and there's the next one. We'll go back and forth, and we'll go back and forth. So let's go back. Let's see if we can't zoom in there. There is your definitive curled hand, it looks like to me. Hopefully it's not too blurry for you guys. You could see the definite color difference in this arm here and in the green leaf. So those are two totally different colors. Now when we come down here, it almost looks like you can see the stomach and the breast. It almost looks like a nipple or a breast here. I can't say for sure. But that is definitely a foot. You could see like the hair. Look how wide that calf is. And even if this is a baby jumping or whatever, you can see the foot right there. It's quite blatant. Now, could it be jumping for apples? Could it jumped off its mother's shoulder? I don't know. I mean, you can almost look like that's its chest right there. Like, the way I'm looking at it, like here and here would be the front chest. Wonder if you can see any genitals here. I'm not sure. But it's definitely not native. It's not, we'll go to the next one where it moves. Boom, boom. Blatant movement, almost like it was jumping through the air. It's really weird. But you get some blur because of the movement of the jump or whatever it was doing. There's definite blur, so you don't really get the best quality. It is a decent camera. It's a Moultrie camera. So, I mean, hey, you never know. But like I said, this was on accident. It's gone. Almost seems like it would jump and hit the ground before the camera could take another photo. I didn't get a chance to look in the other trees or anything, but I don't like to point out things that, are just pareidolia or whatever it may be. Now that's interesting. Wait a minute. See, it's really hard to tell, man. But look at that. Does that not look like a chimp face right there? I mean, I get it, but I'm going to check and see if that, see, it looks like 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that, I don't know what that is, but that's gone. Looks like 1, 2, 3, and then it's gone. That's interesting to me too. I want to roll that back. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't like it that it's not definitive, but um, the other one was definitely better. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to analyze this whole thing. I will go back to where it swings so we can check that out. You know, but you got to bear with me because I'm trying to do this, you know, for you guys, for myself here. What am I looking at? Maybe leaves, maybe just some leaves. I don't know. I know what the other photo was. I know that that was a Sasquatch 100%. Baby, whatever. I try to roll it for you guys in case there is some drastic changes. And when you see it, you know, you can say, hey, that's there and then it's gone. I'm really happy, though, because we didn't really think that they were, I guess, hanging out here like this. So it's pretty awesome. But I like to zoom in and take a look around, and, you know, I guess it's the best way to analyze things. But to me, the color was different, the shape. Now, there's me. Like I said, the camera, sorry about the noise, guys. Like I said, sorry about the noise. I'm outside. I'm not going to edit any of that. But this is me coming into the camera. Like I told you, it's about chin height for me. I'm roughly 5'9". And over here is where you see the whole situation take place. It's not a good reference, but at least you can, you know, kind of see, you know, something. And the next point I'd like to make is you see me walk up. There's the second one. Like I said, about neck height, chin height. And then when I'm really close to the camera, see how I block out the camera totally when I'm walking at it? But remember the photo I showed you earlier? This one right here? It doesn't block it out totally. So that, to me, I'm thinking that it was coming from right to left when the camera snapped or something. But that is, it looks like hair to me down in here. I mean, it's shadowy, but, you know, I don't know. But you can see how tall it would have to be because it's at my chin. And really, you know, no animals are going to be that big. I mean, even a bear's back doesn't sit 5 foot high, really, or 5.5 foot high. But that's intriguing to me right there. I mean, I know it looks blurry because I'm zooming it in, but that's got your definitive shape to it. I don't know. It could be nothing, could be something, but it was just odd that, you know, I seen that. Take a look. I'll go back through really fast. Let's go back and find that where it swings, and I'll try to go through it really fast. Oop, I think I passed it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. No, that was weird, though. I don't know what that is. Look at that. So I zoomed that in. Check that out. That looks like a face right there. I mean, I can't really tell what's going on. Could that be a big one walking by with the shoulders and a smaller one here? But check that out. See, I missed things. Check that face out, guys. That's not pareidolia at all. That's black. You can see the mouth line on that. You can see, like, the eyes. That's interesting to me. So something's definitely going on. Could that be mother and baby right there? That's going to be my height because I stood right in here. That's going to be at least 6 foot. Something's up. That's awesome because I didn't see that the first time. I was just scrolling really fast, seeing it's gone. You see that? That big black right there? Wow. I really wish it was more definitive. The camera takes, you know, the best photos it can, guys. Strictly. Let's see where it swings into the frame. Boom, 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 boom. Gone. That's amazing because I don't know where it goes, and that's so fast. And that can only be, I'm gonna guess, 20 feet away. I'm going to say 20 feet away. That's my best estimate. So I was 5'9" up in here, so that's at least up in the 5-6 foot range. So if it jumped or it did something or whatever the situation entailed, but you can definitely see it come into the frame. So I don't know what happens, but to me that's a hand right there where it's going to grab. It's like curled, like if you were on a steering wheel or a handlebar. You can see the arm, the color, the discoloration. Here's gray, here's black. That's completely green. You can see that this structure is behind this leaf. I wish I could get it in closer, but I mean, technology only lets you do so much. If somebody else can clean it up, by all rights, go right ahead. I was looking for something, but I can't seem to find it. Go to the next one. Let's see here. And it's just, you're getting the blur of the motion, the way it moves. Even the foot is moved. The leg is moved. Almost looks like that may be, I don't know. You can't even really tell here because it's a blur. But I know what it is. Just the way it comes in and out and gone. The way it disrupts the leaves, actually. Like it hits it with, boom, boom. Tell me what you think, That's interesting because look at this over here. I didn't see. Wait, let me take a look down here. What is this? What's going on? Okay, see, that's a leaf. No go. If it's a leaf, I'm going to tell you it's a leaf. If it's an I don't know, I'm going to tell you I don't know. Whoop. Sorry about the pop-up. Like I said, I give it to you raw, guys. Let me see. Next. Boom. Boom. See, that's... I'm hoping that that's leaves. Maybe it's just behind leaves. But that was weird. All I know is this is not leaves. And you can see from the sun the different color tone. And leaves don't have that color tone from the sun. They're all green. And that's what it is. Like I said, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just grateful we captured this. I'm going to go back. Right there. See that? What is that up there? Is that just a leaf? Yeah. You can tell the difference between leaves. That, my friend, I think may be another Bigfoot. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, but it has the shoulders, the head, the no neck status, and it almost looks like there's one next to it, if I'm making that call. But these do not look like the same ones that I've been seeing. These have the more type, I'm going to say, what is it, type 1 or type 2? Hang on one second. I have to shut this snooze. Okay. So many pop-ups, so many things. But like I said, I give it to you raw. I'm not editing this. But there's different types. I've read about 100 different times, but there's 4 main types, and this fits the bill of I want to say type 2 or type 3. Maybe it's type 4, but they look more aggressive. And these, like I'm saying, if that's that baby and that's the mother or father or whatever, because it's there and it's gone. You can see actually there's movement here. Look at that. That's black fur movement. %. Don't tell me it's not. Boom. definitely interesting. So anyway, guys, I'll leave you with that. Rocket back and forth. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out what we catch. We appreciate it. Like I said, this was an accident. So hope you guys like it. Anybody want any information, let me know. Once again, God bless.